last game of my rookie season. Kinda hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
The crowd is assembled at BMO Harris Bradley Center looking for a Bucks victory here in Milwaukee. And we've got it right here for you on 2K Sports. The Pacers will play just this one game on the road before returning back to Indiana. Look at this team, third from last in the East, just not the way they had hoped this season would play out.
And right now for the Pacers, the one thing we know for sure is they've got some changes to make if they hope to have any chance at the postseason next year.
And it's Mayo in for Chris Middleton. Indiana also making some changes. Hill, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And Harris subbed in for Hill. On the court for Indiana, Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Lavoy Allen out there with Hill, and it's Harris in at the 1 spot. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career-high averages across the board. And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
And the Pacers with possession here. They trail by 3.
And getting back to Jordan Hill, everyone had been waiting for this. I mean, greater activity, more aggressiveness, and he puts up career highs in points, rebounds, and assists.
Bucks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
On the topic of Jordan Hill, hey, there aren't many guys like him with his size who can move that well. He's entering the prime of his career right now. Will he continue to ascend, or will he be content with where he's at? Time will tell. Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter-Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
On the subject of Michael Carter-Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing he can't seem to lock down is his shooting stroke.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field. You expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player, and oftentimes your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
Pick up by Hill. Harris passes to Hill. From the line. Rebound by Vasquez.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Mayo. Launches a 3. And that's collected by Hill.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mayo kicks to Vasquez. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He's got a clear path. Here's Miles. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Back to Carter-Williams. Inside, Plumlee. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Here's Miles. Again, Indiana.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
The Bucks trail. Vasquez with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Kicks to Carter Williams. And good on the basket. Book it.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
And talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong, and, you know, still to this day. That's just the competitiveness that I believe my oldest brother built into me when I was little.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. Mayo comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Vasquez, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter Williams in for Jared Bayless. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Hill comes in for Allen. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis. And Harris subbed in for Hill. Carter Williams is out there with Vasquez. Then it's Plumlee. Then it's Mayo. And it's Parker in a power forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks put forth a nice effort. He finished with 8 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. His performance will be a high note in what has been a disappointing season for his team.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and it had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams.
Hill dishes to Harris. 1:19 left here in the second. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Right side, Mayo. From 15 feet away, can't get it to go. George with the defensive effort. Harris outside. Pick up by Hill. Harris kicks to Hill. And yes, sir, that one drops. And now an 8-point Indiana lead.
And really the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession. Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
A shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. And that's 13 points for Michael Carter Williams. Pick up by Hill. And it's Harris off the drive. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Pacers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That's good from Harris.
And when's the last time I hit the rim?
And Harris drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Harris against Carter Williams. Plumlee with the screen. Just 3 on the clock. And he slams it one-handed.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angles.
And they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Pacers out in front, leading by 5. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Here with Frank Vogel. And, Coach, you've got to be pleased with that first half. The ball was moving. Your guys were sharing. Things were going well for you. What about it pleased you?
Yeah, the game is simple when you make the extra pass, when you play the right way. You start out playing this way. We got to continue it for 4 quarters.
Thank you, Frank. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
And what a game for Carter Williams. 13 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Plumlee. Mayo comes in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Solomon Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis. And Harris subbed in for George Hill. And so in the game for the Pacers, Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Hill is out there with Hill. And it's Harris in at the point guard position.
And Greg Monroe really has had a good young career despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center, but was made to play power forward in Detroit once they drafted Andre Drummond, and that took some getting used to.
Allen's checked in for Jordan Hill. We're talking about Greg Monroe, and Greg, you gave us a nice little synopsis. He doesn't have, Clark, the long-range jumper teams are now asking out of that position in this day and age in the NBA.
Yeah, more teams want that stretch power forward. He's not super athletic. Where he does his greatest damage is in the painted area. There's still value in that.
You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his back. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
Vasquez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Now here's Vasquez. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Clock at 6. Bayless's shot is off. And with Paul George going with the number 13 now, as you can see, helps with his nickname, PG-13.
Yeah, that's a good nickname, a nice fit. Young Tracy, as he likes to go by on Twitter, he said himself that it was about embracing his stature and stardom in the league. Nice way to do it.
C.J. Miles is checked in for Paul George.
C.J. Miles.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Harris passes to Allen. Stolen by Monroe. Here is Bayless, who's guarded by Stuckey. Here's Vasquez. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers leading by 6. Now Harris, 5 points in the game. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. It's Parker with the drive. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got 3 assists tonight. Harris, right side. From 12 feet out. That is good. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Trying his luck deep, and he gets it to go. And now an 11-point Pacer lead.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Here is Bayless, guarded by Harris. Here's Parker. Clock is at 3. Tries it from 9. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And that's 12 points for Greg Monroe. Harris outside. He dishes it to Allen. This one for 3. Can't get it to go. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Pacers lead by 9. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And the final period of play just about to start. Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Mayo out there at Greg Monroe. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan.
Money isn't everything to you, freak. And I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect that in you. You're a man of conviction. But it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything, but winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and, God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors, but if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you mean. But again, that's not only up to you. Now, I'm going to call my guy at Apollo Jets. I'm going to get us a private plane for this tour. I promise you, you're going to love the free agency experience. Now, your relationship with Vic has unfortunately cost us in some of these negotiations. We had 10 teams interested. We now only have 3. But thankfully, you wised up when it came to Vic. Have you been in contact with Vic? Yo, freak, look at me.
He still has one of my cars, Dom.
What did I tell you about the L word?
The L word? What is...
Loyalty. I don't know what kind of hold this Vic has over you, but it makes me scared. You're a free agent for the first time in your career, and the only person you need to be loyal to is you. You need to be an FOF. You need to be a friend of Freak. Let's forget about winning without appropriate compensation and loyalty that hasn't been earned and isn't deserved. This is a tough business, Freak. We need to be tougher. Come on.
CC?
Woo, Lord Jesus, I was about to blow a gasket. Okay, Freak. Now, there are very few options on the table, and I want you to explore them all before making your final decision. Whatever you decide, it needs to be an informed decision, not an emotional one. The larger the markets, the greater resources at your disposal and exposure for you. But if you don't allocate these resources properly, then it's just a big spotlight on you as you lose.
Well, thank you kindly, big sis.
She's right, Freak.
Thanks, Don.
Absolutely. Team Freak. That's what we're about.
Oh, whoa, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Dom and CC high-fiving like that?
I mean, yeah, why you got so certain I'm gonna lose?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No one thinks you're going to lose, Freak.
You guys sure sound like it.
We just want you to select a franchise that has great coaching, super talent, exposure, but most importantly, a ton of cap space. If the team doesn't win and you're to blame, at least you won't be broke, capiche?
Capiche.
Also, you should make sure it's somewhere you want to raise a family, but no pressure.
Well, you guys have made this decision so much easier.
What did Mom and Dad say?
You know what they said. I mean, but honestly, I'm torn. I've heard and listened to what you've all had to say. Don't take this the wrong way. There's just one person I haven't heard from, and that's Vic.
Oh, Lord, help us.
Yo, Vic, where you at? I've been trying to call you, man. Hit me back.
You know him. He's probably somewhere too loud to hear his phone.
I don't know. I think
All right.
All right. Hello. Okay, well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today. I especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece, my lady. Thank you guys for all your support. I'd also like to thank all the fans, and all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, a friend of Freak. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it has been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing about this period and the time I spent in the NBA, I can honestly say that nothing has been more gratifying and more difficult than choosing where to play next year. I sought the wise counsel of my loved ones. Nothing puts me at ease more than knowing that regardless of my decision, you guys will be there for me no matter what. Now, there are so many wonderful teams in the league, each filled with stellar talent and all vying to be number one. For me, there's nothing more important than winning and surrounding myself with those who feel just as passionate about the game as I do and have an unrelenting desire to win a championship ring. That's what matters most to me. It is for this reason above all, I decided to choose the Indiana Pacers.
Good choice. Good job.
Talent they have on that team, they're going to championship this year.
You think so? You know what that means?
I'm gonna get you.
Cha-ching.
I love it.
I know.
Yes, my man. All right. All right, son. Congratulations.
I've been running.
3 letters. M-A-X, baby.
Dom we trust, baby.
Dom we trust.
Let me see this contract. Let me see this contract.
I gotta call. I'll be right back. I gotta call finally. Yo, fool, where you been? I've been trying to call you.
Mr. Freak,
Yo, who's this?
this is Officer Vasquez with the 9th Precinct.
Officer Vasquez?
What did Vic do now?
Mr. Freak, there's been an accident. Look, we're gonna need you to come down to the following address as soon as possible.
What kind of accident? Put Vic on the phone.
I can't do that, sir.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to talk to Vic.
Look, sir, we need you to calm down as soon as you can.
No. Hey, listen. Put down the phone, and I don't want to hear it get picked up until Victor Van Leer's on the phone.
Give me the phone.
Put Vic on the phone.
Mr. Freak, Mr. Van Leer was killed in a car accident.
What's going on? Give me the phone.
The car he was driving was registered to you. We were able to identify him from the
Listen
flyers
to
in
me.
his possession.
Freak,
I don't want to talk to you no more.
Freak, give me the phone. Hi, excuse me. Hi, yes. This is Cece. This is Freak's manager. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, yes, look, we're gonna need somebody to come down and identify Mr. Van Leer. Eyewitnesses say that he was involved in a car chase. 2 cars were chasing him, and as the chase escalated, he eventually lost control and crashed. Look, I'm really sorry for your loss.
Hello. Outside of the deceased, was anybody else injured?
Vic died in a car accident.
What?
Yeah, they said he was in a car chase.
Wait, no.
Freak, I'm sorry. He died.
Oh, man. I'm so sorry, Freak. Freak, I am so sorry.
Sis, all started here.
Yep, right here in the dome.
Yeah, when I was all about living the dream. Yeah. I know it'll be some nightmares.
As Daddy always says, all that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my brother Vic, though.
Deep down, he was a good person at heart, but he was never quite right. Something was always off with him, even when we were little growing up.
Yeah, I know, but I loved him anyway. I knew he was trying to take advantage of our friendship, but I didn't care. We were boys, ride or die, you know that?
Ride or die.
Just hope Vic finally found peace in death that he never found in life.
Well, may he rest in power. When you really sit down and think about it, life is about the blink of an eye, and that's for sure quick. We spend a third sleeping in bed, a third trying to figure this thing called life out. Yo, by the time we think you got it all figured out, you only got a third of your life left.
Yeah, life's a trip.
Say that again.
Life's a trip.
10 times 10.
Well, honey. Hey, yo, shout out to my man Vic.
Shout out to Vic. Come on, let's bounce.
All right.
Yeah, I'm about to wake up the projects like I used to.
Better
remember?
not. You better not. We ain't kids no more.
Cece?
Cece. Hey.
Why are you sneaking up on us?
Man, we thought you two left town yesterday after the funeral.
We decided to stay one more day.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. I wish we had known you would come in. We would have made you something to eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
What y'all doing?
Yeah, chatting.
Yeah, talking about yesterday's service.
Oh, okay.
How you holding up, son?
You know what? I'm okay, Pops. But you know what? We love you two so much. And it's only now that I'm realizing how much you two sacrificed for Cece and myself. Hey, because you know Vic didn't really get to know his father growing up. And we were lucky to grow up in a household with 2 loving parents. So, and you know what's sad to say? People thought we had a highly unusual home in the project.
Yeah, folks always talk about the negative effects of boys with no father in the home, but it affects girls too. And it's helped me in my relationships with men in my life.
What man?
Anywho, I know that all men are not dogs because I had a great father in the home. You, Daddy?
I was there too. He didn't do it alone now.
Yes, Mama, of course. It goes without saying.
Thank you, daughter. I did what my father did, and his father before that. A man, a real man, will always be involved in his children's lives. I love your mother. We had our ups and downs, but I love her more than life itself. You two are a direct result of that true love.
Yeah, we know that.
Switching subjects.
Yeah.
I know the both of you like I know the back of my hand. You said you were leaving after the service. Why are you here out of the blue?
Yeah, what's up?
Why gotta be all that?
Yeah, we can't stop by and show our love and appreciation for our loving parents. I'm highly offended.
I am appalled.
What's happening?
Yeah, come clean.
Okay. Me and Cece just want to give you a little present.
Yeah, a small token, a small repayment for everything you've done for us.
Yeah, all the sacrifices you've made.
And we want nothing in return but your love. And grandchildren.
But get married first.
Yeah, save your money.
But Daddy, we really just
But Daddy, nothing. You heard your father.
Well, maybe one day.
Maybe. But one day is not today.
Nope.
Okay. Well, for real, we do have an actual flight to catch tonight.
For real this
Yes,
time?
yes, for real this time.
Well,
It's good to see you again.
Yes.
Love you
Hey,
too.
y'all call
Safe
us when you
flight.
get there, okay?
We will.
as soon as you land.
Okay, Mama.
All right. Yeah, y'all
Okay,
call
Mama.
us as soon as you get back.
All right, as soon as you land.
All right,
Yes, of
promise.
Take care of your brother.
Of course, always.
I got this. No trust.
Hey, did you forget something?
No, can you do me a favor and head to the sofa?
The sofa. What's at the sofa?
Just look behind the cushion.
Behind the cushion. Pete, come here.
What do they want now?
What's in the envelope?
Just look inside, Mama.
Pete, you open it. Hey, Frequency, what's this?
Does it look like it opens doors?
Keys to a house?
Uh-huh.
A new home?
Uh-huh.
Son, now I done told you and your sister 1,000,000 times. Me and your mother are very comfortable right where we
he's
are.
absolutely right.
This is Harlem, USA. Project or no project. This is our apartment. This is the home we made for you to raise you up right in. We're not moving like everybody else.
Let me talk
Tell
to
him
him.
something.
Frequency, we both appreciate it very much. I mean, we're very grateful.
Okay,
honey.
look, there's something else in the envelope.
Pete, he says look inside the envelope.
What?
Well, look inside.
Yeah. Oh, wait already. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Baby, pack your bags.
We are living the dream. Oh,
Thank y'all. Love you.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Dear Freak, by the time you read this letter, I'll be long gone. I wrote this letter because it's the only way I think my voice will ever be heard. This piece of yellow paper is the only way I'll ever get any of you to stop, listen, and really get to know me, Victor Van Leer. My childhood was turbulent, but even in the most unsettling times, there was a break in the tide. My father was the rocky water, and my mom's was the gentle surf. Pops did a lot of foolish stuff, but when he wasn't trashed and was actually taking the time to be a father, he'd say, Vic, you got one life, a fragile life. God can take this life whenever he sees fit. So live, and live plentiful. Each day God gives, live it in abundance. My pops was a smart dude, the most dangerous kind, educated and street smart. And this apple didn't fall too far from the tree. My mom's, yo, she was an angel. No matter how heavy the hand, she would do anything for me. And by chance, when I was casted into that darkness, she was the voice I followed back to the light. I was so young, too young. But my decaying flesh carries the scars and memories that won't fade. She's the reason I'm as loving as I was. She taught me to look at others as human beings and not objects. Now, where there's pain, a simple kiss, hug, or I love you could disperse that rainy day. That's why I'll never understand why. Why she of all people was taken from me. The only one good thing I ever had in my life. And that was my mother. You ever feel lonely? Well, I didn't have any siblings. No one would claim me as their own. It is the first time in my life I question the point of living at all. If it wasn't for your family taking me in, I swear I was going to open my wrist or jump in front of the A train. But I found love. And I found it through my new family. Mr. Pete, man, he was the complete opposite of who my dad was. He was foreign to me. He was a good, honorable man, and to be honest, he intimidated me. I didn't believe I could ever be the man he tried teaching me to be. Miss Martha, damn. Real talk, I was in love with that woman. Frick, if you're reading this right now, I'm sorry. I never met one hottie that came close to her. Mr. Pete is a lucky dude. But unlike my dad, he could recognize the angel in his presence. Aside from my own mom, she's the only other person I truly think understood me. I just wanted to be loved, yo. I just wanted to belong. CC, man, I've seen her make the hardest dudes break at the wrist. I've seen her turn coal into diamonds and then back into coal again, just by doing this intense stare she do. CC is no joke. I love her, though. We used to be close. And again, I'm sorry, freak, but when your sister get all mad and on one, damn, I just, whew. CC, I love you more than you will ever know. I hope in my time past you can finally forgive me. Yvette is beautiful. A woman about success, work ethic, and never settling for less. Which, that's why I didn't stand a chance. Freak was king, and me, a big, fat zero. She was cool, though. Chill. And when she wasn't being all uptight, that girl was mad funny. I could see why you fell in love with her. She could make any man better. She was exactly what I wanted, and definitely what you needed. Frequency vibrations, my boy, my blood. I'm sorry I couldn't be as great as you. I'm sorry I was your weight and not your pedestal. I wanted to be a lot of things. I thought I was the next prodigy. Then you hit that court, and I knew. It was it. It was you, freak. It was you. I didn't have much of a life, at least not one I could be proud of. I never said this to you, but I wanted to be you. All I wanted was a taste, just a little taste of everything I never had. Can you blame me? Like my dad said, life is short, and I just wanted to live it abundantly. I know it hurts, but your life would be better without me. There's nothing holding you down anymore, freak. I believe in you. And I always look out for you from above, B. Hey, bring that Jesus piece back for your boy, though, you know. That shuttle's work. I love you, freak. At least I did something right. At the end, I felt as though I had no place here anymore. I never felt as though I belonged. Maybe my greatness is in the heavens. Or maybe, just maybe, my greatness is you, freak. I just hope you and the fam remember me as I remembered my mom. Look at people like human beings and not objects. Because if you wait, it's often too late. So just say you love them now, man. Be the voice they can follow out of darkness. Be to them what my mother was to me. An angel. Your boy, resting in power. Vic.
Salutations, I am Sharonis Jackson, portraying the role of Frequency Vibrations, AKA Freak. I am from the Inland Empire, California, Philadelphia born, just showing love to everybody out there. That's a FOF.
Hello world, it's your boy Wade Wilson, AKA Vic Van Leer, Basquiat, and FOF, friend of Freak. Hey, I was born in Oakland, raised in Richmond, represent all day. Love y'all.
What's up, world? My name is Michelle Mitchenor. I play Cece. I'm representing Jersey. Shout out to my people on the shore and in the city. I'm now residing in LA, living the dream.
What's up, family? This is Gina Breedlove from Fort Greene, representing the Republic of Brooklyn, New York. I play Miss Martha. I wish you all so much love and peace.
What's up, everybody? My name is Arthur Richardson. I play Mr. Pete. I'm a GI soldier. That's Gary, Indiana, for those that don't know. And remember, it's not just a game.
What's up, y'all? My name is Anya Engel Adams, AKA Yvette Ming Ching. And I'm originally from upstate New York by way of South Florida, representing for all the independent ladies. And just let them know we got our own, boo. Mwah.
Al Palagonia, born in Brooklyn, New York, raised in Queens, New York, reprising the role of super sports agent Dom Pagnotti. That's right, the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1, the best. You see this watch? That's diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. That's like speed and power, and that's what I have. I'm the best, and I will represent you. Freaking and vibing, freaking and vibing, freaking and vibing. Go 2K16, yeah, boy!
Yo, hear me clearly and hear me good. I am Paul Garangelli from Petaluma, California, also known as P-Town, home of the Butter and Egg Parade and Mocap Madness, and I play the team owner.
Hello, my name is Spike Lee. I hope you enjoyed our NBA 2K16 feature film, Living the Dream. Dolly, a little faster, a little faster. You know I'm on the dolly. This is my signature shot. We had a great, great time doing this. And as I said before, I've never done this before. It was a very, 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 very great learning experience for me. Worked with a great group of people in front of and behind the camera. And you know what? I want you to see everybody worked on this film. So crew, come on in. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing.